Welcome to Planet Coaster 2. This is a game that I played at the very start of my channel, the original one. So I'm very excited to be jumping back into this series. This is going to be looking at the first 30 minutes or so of the game. So we're going to be jumping into the career stuff. Ooh. It is a great big planet of potential parks out there, but you'll need to go through Coaster Coast's introduction first. Please keep your arms and legs inside the coaster of an onboarding at all times and strap in for some lessons in park management. All right, let's jump in.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it.
Hello.
I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
The Gorgon.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind.
Oh, God.
You're accounted
nauseating.
for now.
Marvellous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
All right.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know, but it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later.
Oh, no.
Oh, that won't be you, though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
I can't tell if he's a voice actor who has done like the voiceover in other games in the series, but his voice sounds very familiar. All right, so this to move, hold to rotate, and zoom.
Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
Well, lucky for us, they have told us where to put it. We've got flat rides. Oh, create custom. Oh, okay. We've got other categories here, but that doesn't matter. Okay, and then we have other options like angle snapping, snapping to distances. What is this? Advanced move. Oh, yes. Quite familiar. There's a short key for that. I don't have to learn it. And then what's this guy? Not an option at the moment. Okay. Let's put this guy kind of here in the middle. Something like that.
Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate.
Okay. What do we have over here? That's like electricity, whereas there's like a cool statue over here, so we'll
And with
have the
every
entrance over here.
we need, that's right, an exit gate.
And the exit could be pretty close to
You will need to
the
connect
road.
a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
Okay. So we have paths and then queues. And they've done a lot of work on the pathing system since the last game. I actually I don't see how to make it wider at the moment. So we're gonna have it kind of...
We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate.
Okay, interesting. Let's put that connect there. I wonder if we can use this. Oh, I see. Something like that. Okay. Did I not do that already? Let's see, how do I get rid of this? Ah, here's a bulldoze. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, good thing we need to do this. There we go. I can't change the pattern yet, I don't think. Paint over to update its textures. I don't see how to pick the texture. Guess we'll get there, we'll get there. But, let's connect this bad boy. Now that we've deleted last one. I guess we could have undone the whole time, too. There. I'm used to, like, City Skylines where you're not allowed to, like, undo stuff once you've committed. Does that work to count? I did it! It's connected! We're just gonna keep drawing lines until it agrees with me. Oh, here's how you change the style. Okay, so we could go... is that this guy? And then... Ooh, copy existing. Copy this, please. And then we go here and use the brush. Oh, wow. Awesome. Can we do that over here? Yes. Let's get it kind of the same vibe because it is so bright against the rest. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's see if we can figure out what's happening here.
And that's it. That's
Okay.
all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride. Actually, that would make it Beep-po, wouldn't it? Oh, doesn't have the same ring to it.
Oh, that's so funny. So the way I got it to work was I went into the ride, into here, and I went to move the exit, and it accepted that. So we got it working. So that's good. Let's go ahead and open our ride.
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Ticket. Bargain.
We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
Huzzah! We have done it.
The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating.
Oh, check park rating. Okay, click here. Got all of the management stuff. And
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating. So, you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
gotcha. So we need more
While
unique
driving
stuff.
the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To avoid this in the future, it's handy to keep checking on the Guest Needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
Where is the guest? Okay, so here we could see that they're thirsty. I wonder if that's the tab he was talking about. Or here, 50% are thirsty. Okay. But overall, they're pretty happy. Okay. So, a drink shop is under facilities. Drinks. And let's get them some lattes. Not quite the right visual vibe, but we'll do. It'll do. I might as well just add it straight to this. Well, lines though. So we will bring it back a bit. Okay. And then we'll probably need to connect it. Connect to path. Ooh, I was looking at the options here. So you could choose things like different railings, but you could also do add-ons, so benches, garbage cans, that kind of stuff. So we could do, we just wanted on one side to put garbage can because they'll be making garbage here. Let's go with that guy, and then we could see how many would that give us. Just the one? I think that's appropriate. I want maybe a little wider. We have 1,000 guests in the park. A very tricky one to get, because they just gave it to us. Okay. Let's go ahead and open it.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That
No.
isn't good for anyone's posture.
So, also in the same area. I wonder if I could scoot this guy. So, sorry. And to move it. Oh, it doesn't bring the path with it, which is a little too bad. Let's say that goes there. Demolish. Let's delete that guy. And then paths. I should have some of the same settings, basically. There we go. Let's see, where is that? Let's keep the camera just following. I don't really like the rotate. Like, it's very useful if you're doing like a circle path, but otherwise not very helpful, in my opinion. Facilities. And a bathroom. Let's maybe... Oh, rotate 90. Hold Z. Oh! Well, I guess it's going right there. I was gonna click and rotate. And then we will need a little path. I think that's a nice shape rope. Like that. I've done it.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Very funny. There's a bench. Where else do we want one? Ooh, maybe right here, because it looks like there's some ruins. We can have this column here. And then... where else? Over here seems like a good place to have a seat. Maybe by the statue. There we go.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
One garbage. Is this an X? Oh, this is a staff path. There's some here, which is good. There's quite a few in this circle. Is this the entrance? Oh, I think it is. Oop. Yeah, I think that's the entrance. Okay. God, look how many people are storming in. Let's have one maybe like on the back side of this. There we go. And one right here. I wonder if...
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
Alright, I need to check settings. Let's see if there's something for the focus. I wonder if... Let's go contextual. I don't know when it thinks it'll be a good time to blur, but we'll see if that changes it. But there's a lot of times where everything's out of focus because a tree came by the camera for a second. Okay. So we need to place some scenery blueprints specifically. I love the workshop right there. Holy cow, that's a very tall scenery. Okay. A little excessive for the teacup, but it'll make it seem sad. There it is. Ooh. Very pretty. A bit fat though. So let's put it somewhere like... There's that one. Need something to kind of block this path or distract. Ooh, that's a big boy. Okay, not that one. Maybe these? They're still so tall. That's alright, I guess. Here we go. Yeah. Wonder about having another... Let's see if these lined up. Okay. I'll have like another set over here. It's not technically by the fence, or by the queue, but...
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
The Forge is the most popular ride. I don't even know where or what that is.
The park is looking great. I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural.
Why, thanks.
Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing.
Okay.
As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park.
Okay.
To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
Okay, so we need a new distributor. That's just a small little guy. Let's put it further back. And then we need to connect. Go ahead and just connect right there.
Nicely done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output.
Certainly don't want that.
It seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
I don't know how well you're doing your job if you just now realize you don't have any mechanics in your park. Alright, hello. Let's get one of you over here. And we'll place one on the opposite side.
Uh-oh. I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down.
No.
Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
Alright, staff building. Oh, it's tiny. Let's see. Wow, there's some pretty intense music going on over here. Let's rotate it. Okay. Like over here. Something like, kind of like that.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
Let's see. Kind of want a specific, like a connection here, but we'll see if I can get it. Let's go ahead and make this a small path. We just have our staff coming through
We'll need
here.
to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Thanks. We will do that after I get this actually connected. Okay, we're not allowed to connect to the path yet. Okay. We'll place the mechanic. Workshop. There we go. Okay, now can I do the path? Kind of want to do... So we'll have this... Oh, we don't need the garbage cans. Alright, so let's... Kind of wanted to connect like that. Ooh! Okay, it overlaps. Good to know. Let's see. Rounding, stamp, draw tool. So I wanted to go from like here, kind of line up with that wall. It's not very pretty, but it's more like I'm trying to test what options we have here. So if we did like that, interesting. So rounding tool. What's this do? Oh. Okay. There's an edit tool. Select an existing... Okay. Ooh. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Interesting. What's this do? Okay. Oh, this is selecting how much of it you want to move, I think. So then you can scoot it like that. Wow. Stamp tool. Oh, okay, interesting. So if you go to 0. Let's get this as a little small thing. Cool. Okay. Okay. So I got that connected, and we'll also... wonder if it would let me put some decoration if I just go ahead and pop into scenery real quick. They thieved it away. There we go. Got these guys both connected. Now we need to click on this and get it started.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time.
Yay!
Ah, just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting. Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Doesn't seem like that's difficult to do. Alright, let's go into here, into research. Ah, we've got a research tree. Just finished researching. It looks like we have a lot of research.
Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad.
Oh.
I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint.
Okay. Go into coasters. Ooh, okay.
Good. And place the coaster down wherever there is enough space.
It was much smaller than I thought it would be. Okay. That is a lot of little leggies. Where's the... Oh, I see, I see. So we need to rotate it this way. Yeah, that should be... Guess we could just do kind of like that, honestly.
Perfect. One important note here is that, unlike flat rides, coasters need to pass a safety test before they can be opened. Now's as good a time as any. Would you like a countdown? 5, 4, 4.
We'll just go ahead and...
While we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
The Minder? Okay. Exit entrance. Place 3, scenery. We can do that. I'm gonna go find where I put that thing though. I don't care where I put it. I wonder what's happening right here. There's so many people. There. A little coverage. Then I'd probably put something bigger over here. Let's see, where's this ride? Here we are. We could do something like this. Wow. Maybe this works. We could do something like up here. So it doesn't matter really where the paths are behind it. That looks pretty cool. Not a whole lot of space to come in and get into your line or out, but that's alright. Maybe, can we edit these? If we could delete... Oh, these are like built up pieces for sure. Okay, let's get rid of this, that, and that. Do the same over here. Delete, delete, delete. There we go. So now they have a lot more paths to go through. And then one more blueprint. It would be cool to get something like right here. Can't tell how this is lining up with stuff.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Actually, that lines up pretty freaking well. Okay, cool. A little annoying the same statues right there, but it is what it is. Alright, so we need to open the Minder. Oh, it's probably this part here. I feel like we should test it though. Let's see what direction the people are looking. Oh, he spins! Cool. So, you might see a good angle or not. Just depends on where you are on the ride. I think there's like sequencing, like you can time stuff. Alright, let's open it up.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion? Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer.
Alright.
There are different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
Ah, guests. Advertising, okay. Coaster lovers. Yeah. What's the requirements? You have to have a coaster. That would make sense. Let's create an ad. They will end automatically when they reach 100% awareness. Okay.
while we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
Alright, enter coaster camera mode. Here it is. Oh god. Oh, I like the water there. Admittedly, I hate coasters. Very nice. Let's see, how do we get out of this? Oh, we can also have the view of the side of the track. We can also have like a cinematic view. Okay.
How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again for all your hard work. Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald, you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
Yay! Kiss the coaster. So we have finished this one. We can continue on it, which we'll do while we talk. Or we could go into the next one. So yeah, that is a quick look at the new Planet Coaster. The pathing is already better, I can tell. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to jump into this game. Oh no, this still hasn't gotten fixed, but I guess I had it paused for some amount of time, so... Hope you guys have enjoyed checking out the first, scenario of the career. And until next time, hope you have a wonderful day.